It's Friday night, and I just got off of work. I'm packing up for a photography road trip to the western coast of Hokkaido. I'm going to Shosanbetsu, a place that I photographed 2 years ago, and I'm excited to return. It's unreasonably hot for Hokkaido, in the low 30s every day, where Hokkaido is known for its cool, dry summers. It's been hot. I had a couple of stops to make on the way. The essentials, like wine, water, and some snacks. My camera bag always goes in the front seat.
I've never been so close before.
And just like that, we are off. There we go. The chores are done and I'm on my way. Now I still need to stop and grab a bite to eat, and I'm thinking a burger would serve me just right about now. That looks ripe and juicy, doesn't it? Whoa, that looks delish. I'm going to meet a fellow photographer, a fellow named Pete Leong, and Pete's an Aussie guy who's living here in Hokkaido as well, a foreign guy, photographer, and there's not too many of us. There's another photographer that I met, Ruji Part, who lives in Niseko, another fantastic photographer. So hopefully I'll be able to introduce him on the channel another time. But for today, Pete Leong, I'll link his stuff down in the description below. And I'm going to meet him, and we're going to do a little exploring, perhaps a little astro, perhaps a little wildlife. Who knows? I have no idea what this trip is going to impart. The beauty and the wonder and the splendor of nature. Maybe, perhaps, there is a chance, a very slim one, but there is a very slight chance that we might see a bear. I'm just excited. There's almost nothing I like more than heading out on a road trip. Right, well, we arrived. 10:45. I went down to the Torii Gate this evening. I was thinking of maybe going down to get an astro shot this evening, but there's complete cloud cover, and unfortunately in the forecast for tomorrow morning it's calling for cloud cover as well. Yeah, doesn't fare too well for the kind of shot that I was hoping for, but I'll still get up and hope for the best nonetheless. Off to sleep I go, and I will see you all in the morning. There's definitely some beautiful epic light in the clouds right now, and some really beautiful movement. So I think it's already starting to fade. I did get a couple of shots. The light is coming far off from my right, so I'm going to try for a couple more shots and quickly adapt as the light is changing. during that entire morning, I barely uttered a word because I was sharing this beach, this tiny little beach, with another photographer, and it wasn't Pete. So I think for myself, when I'm in a situation like this and when I'm in a place like this, I would be quite annoyed if I heard another photographer yapping away. And so I kept it quiet. And hopefully the voiceovers that I'm going to throw in over this sufficed. All right, I'm going to cross my fingers that we have a second wave of light, and if not, I'm quite happy with my early morning shoot. This is Pete Leong. He's a photographer from Australia. He lives up here in Tomamae.
Tomamae, yep.
And he's a whiz with a camera. Anything ever done with a camera, this guy's probably done it. But I'll link all of his stuff down in the description below. We're going to hang out for the next couple days and explore. I think you're blurred there, mate. There we go. Sorry.
That's all right.
There we go.
I'll try and show you some good spots. Maybe we can find a little bit of wildlife. Maybe catch some deers, foxes probably, and maybe even a bear or two. Who knows?
Yeah, I hinted at that on the way up. As maybe there's a slight, small chance I will photograph a bear today. But
well, I've had them at my yard recently.
Right.
They even come up to my door. They've been in the back with my vegetable garden, and there's some big paw prints around on the roads near my house. So you never know.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right. Ciao for now.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Hey, well, I've set up my tent, and I noticed this sign on the wall here that says, because of the tsunami, they'll be closed. And the tsunami was several days ago now, and it never really hit this area, and it very lightly hit Japan at all. But that's a reality for when you live in an earthquake-prone and volcanic region. I set up my tent over there, and when I got here, there was only one or two other tents, but now there seems to be a tent full of kids that has just set up next to me. So I think I might move my tent to the back side. I'll be better off. Whew. Roasting. Hokkaido is not supposed to be this hot. 34 degrees right now, and I put on long sleeve shirt and long pants because the horseflies, the abu, are something fierce. Huge, about this big. So anyway, Pete's gonna take a rest. We're gonna link up a little bit later this afternoon, and we went for a little bit of a hike looking for some owls and bears, but the time of day is just not right for them, so hopefully we'll see something a little bit later. Right, so there's a crow here sitting perched on top of a post, and I think I'm going to love this being in a black and white. What I would love for him to do is just fly off right now, and I can get his wings spreading out beautifully. This is going to be a really nice black and white. My viewfinder was starting to mist up from the heat of my face. So I pulled my eye away just for a second to look at that mist, and just then the crow jumped. And this is the shot that I got. There we go. I like that. Who says you can't shoot in the middle of the day? I'm gonna sneak this one in here. I had only a moment to shoot as this fox popped out from the brush on the side of the road. Its intense glare brought on by the heat and exhaustion, no doubt. I hope you like it. Well, no bear prints, but we did see a very hot fox. And no bear. I don't think that's going to happen today. It doesn't seem like it's in the cards. Yeah, I'm gonna head back down towards the beach where we're going to shoot for sunset. Pete has offered to let me shoot with his 60 to 500, I believe. Zoom. It's got an adapter. It's not a RF mount. It's a EF mount, I believe, with an adapter. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. I might switch it out between that and the 70 to 200, but we'll see what we have in order.
On the graves, in the cracks of 1,000 leaves, somewhere in between our past and our future, rolling over all the dividing themes.
There's a herd of maybe about a dozen deer. They're kind of moving closer to me. I'm trying my best to not spook them off. We've got about 45 minutes before sunset, and I would love to capture some images of these herd of deer just going about their business with some nice color in the sky, nice color in the clouds, and some silhouettes of the deer.
As Pete approached, the deer got scared and ran below the ridgeline out of view. But not before I captured this shot.
Pete's here, hydrated, and ready to go.
I've had a nap in the air conditioning, and I've changed clothes about 5 times today, but the light's finally getting nice. It's cooled down now a little bit. So I'm showing Sean one of my spots I like to come at sunset and find big groups of deer by the ocean with the sunset here. So hopefully today we'll get lucky. Let's see how we go.
After the busyness of the last 24 hours, walking in the rolling hills and the sight of the sea, the wide open space, and the cool breeze, I began to breathe it in. My heart rate slowed and my mind relaxed. I live for these moments.
Because we don't have any deer, I think what I'm going to do is go for a more abstract shot and go for a bit of the gradation between the sea and the clouds up above, and not actually photograph directly the sunset itself. Pete threw up the drone and got some pretty beautiful shots. Back behind the wind turbines here on the far side, there are some beautiful colors. It's the false sunset in the back. There's still just a little bit of that color in the clouds in the back over there. But because the deer didn't come back, I was forced to... Oh, I see them all down there. They came back. You see them? I see them. Yeah. What if, do you think if I skirt down here? Because I think if we drive the cars, they're gonna run off now. Yeah? Let's give it a go. The deer came back, and might as well give it a shot, right? Photography is a sensual art for me. I breathe in the scent of the landscape, taste the salty air on my tongue, listen to the wind caressing the trees and deer calling to one another, birds chirping in the brush. I feel the strain on my body after a day shooting in the heat and humidity, and my eyes feast on nature's beauty. I feel the wonder and the joy that this creative endeavor imparts. Ultimately, I feel a connection with the natural world and a deeper peace that I've never found in any other way. I was doing my wrap up in the field here, and it was. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would fuck up your shot. But
I think this is going to have to be the new one. I was wrapping up, and it was dark as here, and so Pete just went back and threw on an LED light, and there we go. I think this is going to have to be the closing. So. I guess the lesson here is don't give up on a shot. Pete threw up the drone and he saw some deer, a couple paddocks down, and we raced down. I've got his 60 to 500, is it?
60 to 600.
60 to 600. And
yeah.
I just raced down, crept down so as not to scare them off again, and crouched down as low as I could get and waited for them to stick their heads up. First it was just the does, and then the bucks came a little bit later, and
They're still over there all just looking at us.
wow, it's at least a dozen of them, isn't it?
There's got to be 15 to 20, I don't know.
Yeah. So there we go. I just waited it out, and the bucks stuck their head up. The 3 bucks, 3 does, and silhouetted. I used the bottom third is the silhouette. The middle third is the darker colors of the water and the bottom of the clouds, and the top third is going to be the beautiful color of the sky, is pinks and oranges. And what a shot, what a day.
Yeah, I got a few bug bites, but it was worth it.
Yeah, my sunburn on my neck is radiating heat at the moment, but it's been a great day. So I want to thank this guy, and please make sure that you go and check out his stuff. And there's only a few of us foreign photographers operating here in Hokkaido, and this guy is one of the best. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.
Like and subscribe.
That's what he said, and you should do it.